Hi everyone, it's Nat from Studio Hacks here, and recently I had a couple of people ask me how to edit music into iMovie, and I'm going to show you a couple of simple ways to import music into iMovie, how to pop music behind your creations, whether it's just some still images or if you've made a video with you talking and you want some background music. So I've got a brand new iMovie project here, and I've imported some still images. I've just used the file, this input right here to bring in some of these still images, and I've also imported an MP3 that I want to use. So I'm just going to start dragging some of these still images down onto the timeline. I did have a third one up here. Here we are. Drag it onto the timeline down the bottom here. And then it's automatically applied what's known as the Ken Burns effect. So it's just sort of zooming in and out and making those images a bit more dynamic. You can click on that image itself, double click, and up here, I think under this cropping feature, you can either just crop to fit or you can use the Ken Burns. You can sort of disable that effect if you don't like it, and you can just fit it to the screen. And then basically all you do is from this area up here, please excuse my terminology, I'm not really an expert iMovie user, I just use it for very simple things. You can grab your MP3, so you click at the very start and drag all the way to the end if you want to use the whole thing. Then you click and drag this and just drop that into the timeline. I tend to, when I've only got a few clips in there, use this little icon right here to adjust the size of these thumbnails here to the clip size to make them a bit bigger. That's just vertically a bit bigger. So if I use this one to make it horizontally smaller, that just helps with the editing a bit if I've got these clip sizes a bit more, there's a bit of thickness there. So the simple way, so I've got the music there, and then if I wanted to only use, say, 30 seconds of that music, I can just grab this end here and I can crop it down. So 3 minutes to 4 seconds, so it's a bit extreme there. 6 seconds. I need to get closer in with this tool right here to be able to adjust this. So at the moment it's 45 seconds long, and then you can see I got finer resolution, so make it around 30 seconds there. There we go. So what I'll need to do is, first of all, if I want these to match this 30-second clip, I'll grab the boundaries of each of these and make them a bit longer. So however long I want, and I need to make these kind of match the clip. It can be a little bit a bit of mucking around to get these to work. But because I've sort of chopped the end of the song off, I need to make a fade out, a fade in and a fade out. So that's this, if you just hover over this little sort of circle here, that's the fade in. I grab it and pull it across, and this is the fade out. Whoa. There it is there. And then when you hover over the audio, you'll see a little up and down kind of arrow appear. If I click and drag that down, that's going to turn the overall volume of my background music down. And if I pull it up, I can make it really loud. That's going to be way too loud. And 100% is the original volume of the file. So let's have a quick look to see whether this has worked. This is a simple still image with audio, a series of still images with audio. And then if I want to export this, I go up to File, share, and then I can choose to export that directly to the online services or as a MOV file. The other thing you can do is just drag music straight in from the desktop of your computer, of your Mac computer. So I've got this is just a video that I shot recently for my YouTube channel. It's just me talking. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this. This is a bit of a longer video. This is 10 minutes long, I'm pretty sure. If I can get this to behave. I think my computer's slowing down a bit because it's not liking this. There we go. So it's 9 minutes long. I'll just use this all the way in like this. And it's just me doing a narration while doing a screen flow like what you're watching right here. So if I wanted to pop some background music to that, I can just drag an MP3 off the desktop and pop it under there. Let's just zoom in a bit more. Now, I have the opposite problem. I want the music to go a bit longer, so I can copy this, Command C, by selecting it first, and then clicking a bit further across and going Command V. Now, what I'll need to do is a bit of a crossfade so it's not all clunky. So as this one's maybe fading out, see, I can just perhaps pull this back a bit, and then I can fade this edge out if I can grab the fade tool there, while this one is fading in. So that is essentially a crossfade. And then I still need more, so I'm going to copy this and then pop it over here, paste it again, and then I'll do a similar crossfade. I'll just pull the edge of this back. So this one fades out. Here we go, as this one is fading in. And then we get to the end of the video and it kind of fades out. See, at the end of my video, I've got some music anyway. So I think it's this actual piece of music, to be quite honest. So I want to fade this out. Now, because I'm talking in this video, I don't want the music to be loud. I want it to be really quiet, just a little bit in the background. So I'm going to pop this at, say, let's try 10% at first. And I'll grab the line on this one, make that 10%. I'll make this one 10% so it's all even. Let's give it a little bit of a fade in at the start, and let's see whether this is going to work. This is going to be weird because you're going to hear me talking in a different context. I'll be introducing it. So let's have a quick listen. Hello everybody, it is Nat from Studio Hacks here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to export a high quality MP3. That seems like a pretty good volume. Let's have a listen in the middle of the video. Quality MP3. I don't really know why you would, but if you want to make the file size smaller, so that's probably a little bit loud for my liking. Let's just bring that down a bit. Now, the other thing you can do with this top clip is right click on it and you can detach the audio. So now you have the video and then it's popped the audio of me talking down here. So I can even boost that and cut that now. The video and my talking and then the background music. What I'm going to do for the moment is right click on this and actually I'll just take this all the way to 0 because I want to listen to my crossfades to see how well they work. So I'm going to bring the volume back up. Let's just have a listen to this crossfade to see if it's effective. It should sort of blend in towards the end of this track to the start of it. Beautiful, so that's made a nice seamless transition there. So that's how you can pop some really nice background music. And if you don't have any of your own music to use that you've composed, there's an amazing tool called the YouTube audio library. And they give you a whole lot of copyright-free, royalty-free music. And I've done a whole video showing how you can get music from the YouTube audio library and download it to your computer to create a folder full of copyright-free music to use in any of your video productions. And I will leave the link to that video in the description of this video. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's how you can get some music, some audio into iMovie and make some of your creations a little bit more interesting. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.